dreams, there are different uses of dreams. One is they can be used to open you up to higher states than you could be when you were awake. And this is in Secrets of Heaven, 1982. Certain souls recently arrived from the world who have the desire to see the glory of the Lord before they have become such as can be admitted into heaven. Certain souls into heaven have their exterior senses and lower mental abilities lulled into a kind of gentle sleep, while at the same time their interior senses and abilities are made fully awake, and in this condition they are brought into the glory of heaven. But when their exterior senses and abilities have been woken up again, they return to their previous state. So, when we go into the afterlife, as Swedenborg says, heaven is a mindset. You got to get processed a bit before you can really participate in something like that. But some people say, I want to see God. What's it like? And instead of them saying, no, you're not good enough, they say, all right, we're going to put you into this dream state because you put the lower things to sleep and then you can be lifted up. And so maybe our dreams here too let us sometimes experience sublime things that we just don't experience in the day-to-day physical drudgery. Also, dreams can be revelation. And Swedenborg talks about this, Secrets of Heaven, 1975. As for dreams, it is well known that the Lord revealed the arcana of heaven to the prophets and others in the Bible, not only by means of visions, but also by means of dreams, and that dreams were just as representative and carried a spiritual meaning as visions, being almost all of the same type. Dreams of that kind, just as much as visions, flow in from heaven. The difference being that dreams take place when the body is asleep, but visions when it's not. Famous ones in the Bible would include, in the Christmas story, there's a lot. Joseph has dreams that tell them where to go. When a lot of other traditions too, revelatory dreams play a big role, I think. Let's take a look at now Secrets of Heaven 597. The most ancient church possessed, and this is, in brief, the earliest mindset. Church is an internal state, according to Swedenborg. So the earliest people that lived on earth that had this certain mindset possessed immediate revelation through direct contact with spirits and angels, and also through visions and dreams from the Lord. So instead of reading books, you had a dream, or you talked to angels, and that's how you learn things. Also, dreams can be reformation in the spiritual world. Like I was saying before, you get into the afterlife, but you have to kind of clean up your act in order to get up to heaven, and this is a process that can actually be done smoothly and easily through dreams, through what Swedenborg in the New Translation is called shattering experiences, where we go through hard times because that actually ultimately can free us of things like ego and that kind of stuff. So here's another video where Swedenborg is being read. He's discussing these shattering experiences.
Shattering experiences do happen in the other life. Shattering experiences happen to upright people so that they can shed the earthly and worldly preoccupations they acquired while they were living in the world, and so that evil and false things may be removed, providing room for the inflow of good and true things out of heaven from the Lord, and providing the ability to accept them. We cannot be raised into heaven before things like this are removed, because they get in the way and do not agree with heavenly values. Some people are shattered by fears, some by being assailed by evil things they had done in the world, and false things they had thought in the world, which gives rise to anxiety and pangs of conscience. Some are shattered by spiritual imprisonment, which is ignorance and deprivation of truth, yoked to a longing to know what is true. Some by dreams, some by a state halfway between waking and sleep, with a description. People who have claimed credit for their deeds seem to be chopping wood, and so on, with a wide range of variety.
So just a little weirdness at the end, so that if you are doing good things, but you're just doing them so that you'll be better than other people, and you look at how good I am, I get the top seat in heaven, to get you rid of it, you seem to be chopping wood. Like there's something in this labor that's part of the Reformation process. All right, let's take a look at a little more specifics on it. Spiritual experiences, 427. Some, due to a special mercy, are prepared by means of deep sleep, and in the sleep by troubling dreams. There was also one who kept saying only, I am silent, and I am speaking, and this quite frequently. Upon being asked what this was, he gave no other reply. But I heard from others that he had been let into sleep, And I was taught that some are let into these sleeps and undergo purgings by means of dreams, perhaps also by short awakenings until they are rid of the fantasies that they had carried with them. So only if you really won't let go of things do you have to go through waking experiences. Hitting bottom is, something like that, where this is that you got to see that the way you're living, you can't keep living like that. But if you're like, all right, I want to change, they have very, very subtle, easy ways to do it. So there he's describing one. There's one more, Secrets of Heaven 1108. Some remain in a state midway between wakefulness and sleep, thinking little except from time to time when they seem to waken and remember the things they had thought and done during bodily life. Then they fall back into a state midway between waking and sleeping. This is the way they are purged. So real easy, soft kind of way. But it's interesting that dreams can perform that function. And you see a little bit of that here, that dreams do seem to help us sort things out here, right? I mean, not all the time. Sometimes they're just weird and confusing, but sometimes you can dream on a particular issue and it can almost feel like you've made progress, or you have a dream involving people you don't feel differently about them when you wake up, right? Also, there's those studies on that if we are robbed of dreams, that if they took people and woke them up right when they're getting into the REM sleep, and after a little while this caused them to just go crazy. So dreams are doing something for us, and perhaps it's these spiritual functions.